So in the next 10 minutes, I will tell you that how you can easily select a proper component for your electronic schematics. And for that, you have to search Digi-Key on your website. And after that, the first website that comes is the Digi-Key. Digi-Key is a very good website that I personally recommend. There is also one website is mouser.com, and using these kind of websites, you can actually find out a proper component, whether you buy it from here or not. It is very good to exactly search a particular component. For example, if you want to find out a resistor, and for example, I just do a search here, and you will see there are so many of different kind of resistors. Okay, so there are through hole type of resistors, chip resistors, chassis mount resistors, and resistor arrays, and so many of the different kind of resistors. So which one you have to buy? What is the requirement of yours? For example, I am creating a small PCB like ESP32S3 mini. So what I will do, I will go to chip resistors, because these are very small kind of resistors. But when you are selecting through Digi-Key, it gives you a plenty of the options, the filters, that is very important for you to know. And by this one, you will be very much easily able to learn that what kind of different resistors are available in the market, actually what are the different type of resistors. So first of all, the one thing is that stock. If it is normally available in the stock, it is actually available in the stock, you can buy it. There is no scarcity of the component, so that it will be cheaper as well. So you can select in stock. After that, exclude marketplace product, keep it unchecked, it is not well to know right now. And environmental option, what it is: ROHS compliant, non ROHS compliant. The first thing means, like, it is compliant that that particular resistor is not hazardous to the environment. So that means it is a ROHS compliant. If it is not, it will be called as non ROHS compliant. Then whether the data sheet of that component is available or not, whether the photo of the component is available or not, and the EDA CAD models, that mean the symbol and footprint is also generally provided by the manufacturer in these kind of websites. So you don't need to create any of the symbol and footprint, you just directly download it and use it in your schematic. So we will check these things. And after that, the manufacturer comes, which kind of manufacturer you want to select, then series according to those manufacturers. Then after that, what is the packaging, in which packaging you want to buy. So it is basically specific to Digi-Key, whether you want these registers in bag, box, bulk, tape reel, cut reel, tape and box, whatever the kind of it is. Then it is very important for you to know the product status, whether it is active or it is a not for new designs. That means, like, the manufacturer said, like, we are selling it right now as a active, we are intending to produce this product in the near future as well. But if it is discontinued on Digi-Key, means this Digi-Key has a limited stock of it, and later on you will not be able to find it on Digi-Key, you have to buy it from somewhere else. And the next thing is like not for new designs. This means, like, the manufacturer itself telling that we have stopped creating it, and you should not use in your new designs, because later on you will have a stock problem. For example, the company people, like the organizations, should not select this thing, because they need the bulk orders for later on. For example, they created and they thought like they can create a 10,000 of the smartwatches using this resistor. So later on, if they need 1 lakh of the resistors, okay, it is not available in the market, then that is a big issue. So not for new design is one of the very important option, and obsolete is also the same kind of thing. And resistance, what resistance you want. Then tolerance, what is the range of the tolerance, if a particular resistor is of a particular value, if it is of for example 1 ohm of the resistance, so the tolerance says like that resistor could be in the range of 0.1 to 0 point not 0.1 to 1.1 ohm. So it will be a kind of tolerance, plus minus 10%, like that. Okay. Then after that, the power, the wattage of the resistor. For example, if you are using a resistor in a circuit where your current is 1 ampere and your resistance is 1 ohm, so what is the watt of that? 1 watt. So you should use a 1 watt resistor? Definitely not. based upon your current, the max current it is telling you that, but it will not be always the max current in your circuitry. So you can use a 1 by 4 or zero point 0.5 watt of the resistor. So by this way you can select wattage of the resistor, then composition. So in the SMD resistors, the surface mount resistors, there are different kind of composition: thick film, thin film. If you don't know, you can go to our detailed what is resistor, the basic electronic component series of the videos, and you can understand what are the different composition and the type of the resistors. Then it comes like the features, the next thing. And in the feature it is like anti-sulfur, automotive grade, current sensing resistor, high voltage resistor. You want a moisture or flame retardant, any kind of resistor if you want, you can select it from here, very specific to your design. If you are a beginner, keep it as it is, no need to select anything. Then temperature, what is the temperature coefficient? As a beginner you should not know this thing, okay, but later on we will understand in the next videos as well what is temperature coefficient. Temperature range, it is very basic to understand in the beginner phase as well. What is the grade of temperature you are going to work upon? Like the minimum temperature, obviously minus 65 degree you will not go, but for some circuitry people select like this. But higher temperature is your concern, because you, whenever you will pass the current, the resistor will heat up, because whatever the current it is trying to limit, it is consuming actually that current. So the due to the drift velocity of electrons, the resistor gets heated up, and the temperature increases. So for you, the operating temperature should be in the range, so that it will not burn out. Otherwise, every time you turn on your circuit, the resistor will burn out, and you have to select a new one. And then a package, it is very important for you to know that we already discussed in the previous video. Then supplier package, then rating, and then size and dimension. What is the size of your resistor you want? Then height of the resistor, and then what are the number of pins? So generally we, in the beginner phase, we will select two pins only, and based upon these things, whenever we will click apply, it will tell you some of the different kind of resistors in its option. The first one it is showing is that this one. So let us open this one. So this one, if you see here, it is of 10 kilo ohm resistor and 0402 size, and 1 by 16 watt of the power wattage. And it has its models available as well, the footprints and symbols. If you click on it, you will get manufacturer provided step data, as well as schematic symbol, the footprint, as well as the 3D. Okay, so this is a very good website. That's why I am recommending to you to use it more frequently, whether you want to purchase from it here or not. But it is very good for you to basically understand any kind of component you want. For example, you want a capacitor, so you just write capacitor and search it like this, and you will see there are lots of capacitors available. And exactly what specific value, what is specific terminology, what is specific category capacitor you want, you can find out from here. So for example, if I again select the surface mount ceramic capacitors, so what kind of package I want, and what is the value that I want? 0.1 picofarad. Okay, 220 picofarad, 225 resistors, sorry, the capacitors are available. So from Murata, this is the 0.1 picofarad capacitor available of 50 volt. And if you want the models, you can get it right here. It will take some time in loading. I don't want to wait for it, and I will come back here. And if you want to see the product attributes, actually the details of the product, you can see it comes from manufacturer Murata, and the series is GJM. So generally the series are like the series in which any manufacturer creates its product. For example, a particular car or particular bus is created by a manufacturer in its series. Okay, Audi, that car has different series. The BMW has its series. Okay, so similarly the products by any manufacturer who are making the electronic components, so they also create their own series for any particular component. So like this, looking at here, you can see. And if you want to see the data sheet, it is very important for you to understand the data sheet as well. But in the next video we will understand the datasheet in a more detailed manner. Okay, so here you can see the dimensions it has given, the values, and some specifics test it is recommending, or any kind of detailed information you want for a particular register, you can get it from here. So these kind of websites helps you to understand properly. And if later on, if you want to find out a proper of the microcontroller, or proper thing, so just write down STM32. STM32, it is a very popular microcontroller. And The more popular in that is the STM32F4. Okay, and I will click on enter. So you know what it will do? It will open its category. There are different kinds of microcontrollers from STM32, and it will show me only STM32F4 by directly in this series it will create a filter, and I will click on apply, and I will see there are so many of the different F4 series of STM32F4 series of microcontrollers available in the market. Okay, so these all are mostly the flash that is created by ST Microelectronics. So this was all about this video, in which I was trying to explain you that in what way you should properly find out your components, whether you buy it from this website or any kind of websites. But if you have a proper detailed information, and if you have a benefit of getting your own schematic symbols for any kind of particular component, so why not to get it downloaded? And why we should waste our time in creating the symbol if we have a accurate downloaded model? If we don't have the accurate model, maybe we can modify, but we can reduce some of our work. So in this way you can find out a proper component for your schematic sheets. So in the next video we will understand that how you can properly read the data sheet of any component. So this was all about the video, and I just would like to request you that please, if you are still in the video, please do a like to this video and subscribe to this channel, and hope you will come back in the new video. And thank you very much. Jai Hind.